Hey guys, Dan Carr here from shuttermuse.com. I want to make a quick video today about a cool new product I'm carrying around in my camera bag, and this is the LaCie rugged Thunderbolt drive. Now, I've been using LaCie's rugged drives my whole career, and as you guys know, I really like to travel, so of course what I love about these is this rubberized exterior, because it means I can just toss these in a suitcase, stuff them in the bottom of my camera bag, and know that they're going to be fine. Now, I needed to upgrade a couple of drives, and I learned about these new Thunderbolt drives. Now, they've had Thunderbolt drives before, but this particular version has a trick up its sleeve. If we just pull this plug off the end here, you'll see that we actually have a Thunderbolt cable built right into the drive. So that's awesome, because it's one less thing that I have to remember to pack when I'm traveling. Now, for those of you that are worried about having a drive that works with both a Mac and a PC, or perhaps you're a PC user, then don't worry, because we also have USB 3 port in the back here. So that also answers another question which a few readers had when they saw that I was using these drives. They said, what happens if you break the cable? Because sometimes that can happen. You can break a plug or you can pull a cable out. Well, first of all, I'll say that I have left cables behind far more times than I've ever actually broken a cable. So for me, having the cable built in is a really awesome feature, and I'm not too worried about it. But if a disaster did happen, then of course you always have the USB 3 port as a backup. Now, I did a little bit of speed testing on this as well. The drive inside this is a 5400 RPM drive. Now, previously they've also had 7200 RPM options. They don't with this particular drive, but not all drives are built equally. And in my testing, this is actually a very fast 5400 drive. I was able to get consistent read and write speeds of 140 megabytes a second over Thunderbolt, and just a few megabytes per second slower on the USB 3 connection. Now, of course, this is a spinning hard drive in here. I've got the 2 terabyte hard drive version. So if you had the SSD version, you're going to see much higher speeds, but the price per gigabyte is far higher on those. So I wanted to get a 2 terabyte drive, and this is the spinning hard drive version. But as I said, in my testing, this is a very fast drive. I actually compared it to a Seagate Thunderbolt drive that I had lying around, and this was fully twice as fast. So I'm not too worried about the fact that this isn't a 7200 RPM drive. For photography, I think this is going to be fine. You know, if you were shooting a lot of video and you were trying to edit video, especially high resolutions like 4K, then you might consider going for a faster RAID setup or an SSD setup. But for photography, 140 megabytes a second over Thunderbolt with a drive like this is going to be just fine. Now, as I said, I've been using rugged Thunderbolt drives. Sorry, not the Thunderbolt ones. I've been using rugged drives for a very long time, and some of them I have are 5 or 6 years old. They've been around the world multiple times, and honestly, they are dented to the point where they look like they've been to war. So I've no doubt that this particular drive, which feels in fact even more solid than the previous versions, I've no doubt this is going to be in my camera bag for a very long time. Okay guys, I hope you found that useful. Don't forget to hit the button in the corner, subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.